Hello everybody. I wanted to just do a quick video. I have here the Ryzen 9 5950X and just wanted to go over a few things with you. I just built in my personal build, threw it in there, and it is an awesome processor to say the least. It's definitely a lot faster than my 9900K, 8700K, even the 10900K. In most scenarios it's faster. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown on what I think of it. And I'm just an average person, so no one's paying me to do this. Anyway, biggest thing you need to know about this thing is it gets warm, so you're gonna have to keep it cool. Just a stock air cooler, a small stock air cooler. I personally wouldn't go that route. If you go with a bigger air cooler, definitely, or even go into water cooling. I have water cooling behind me, but it's not the biggest water cooling, and it works. It definitely works. It keeps it 70 Celsius, a little higher than 70 Celsius under heavy load. So to me, definitely go in the route of either water cooling or a high-end air cooler for this. The other thing is it draws a ton of power. So I have a 3090 RTX 3090 in this, and when you overclock them both to say their limit or pretty close to it, it'll trip out. I had an 850 EVGA, so I had an 850 EVGA behind me. I think it's a GA Gold, and just bought it brand new, and it pops it. It definitely draws more than 850 watts. So I ended up getting the Asus, the THOR, which is basically a 1200 watt in platinum, and that hands down, no problem, doesn't shut off. I can overclock both of them real heavy and has no issues at all. So definitely the biggest thing with this is to also know about power. You're going to need some heavy power, not 750 watts. You know, I heard that before when you hit the RTX launch. Oh, you need a 750. No. Yeah, if everything's stock, you don't touch anything, you could probably get away with a 750 gold or platinum. But ultimately, you crank it up, get 850 to 1,000 a minimum. And if you're going to do any overclocking, I would do 1,000 plus. To do any kind of overclocking. So anyway, what we'll do is do a quick shot of what my build is real fast. I don't want to make this video too long. So I just want to be sort of informational real quick, and then I'll have benchmarks on other videos. But this is the Corsair Crystal 680X RGB. It's the white. They have a white and black case. This is the white case here. And that, of course, has the EVGA GeForce RTX 3090 in it. It's also, for memory, I just went with the Vengeance Pro 3600 megahertz. I didn't go anything super fancy. It was more of just RGB is all we were looking to get. So I have 6 fans in there, plus the 2 on the cooler, so a total of 8 fans. And the temperature stays fairly decent, fairly decent. It doesn't overheat at all, and so far I've enjoyed it. Of course, keeping it cool, like I said, I just have a Corsair H. It's the H100i. It hands down, it about 72-3 degrees when you're heavy gaming. It'll hit like 75, 76, and it drops back down to 70, 69 Celsius. It just depends what's running in the background. And that is not, my fans aren't auto, so they're not at 100%. So if I open the door on the case or I run the fans at 100%, it drops it. But because that 3090, the RTX kicks out the heat, that EVGA, so it pushes pumps a lot of heat in there. So hopefully that helps somebody out there. And like I said, if you got a 10900K, I would say if you're doing any kind of multitasking, anything like that, obviously this is going to be a lot better. Even single thread applications, it's better. And only in a couple games, 2-3 games out there, does it beat this particular processor, so the 5950X. So I think it's a great leap. AMD did good. Finally, the competition, I remember back in the FX series came out, oh my goodness, it was just a disaster to where AMD has crawled up and overtook the throne. So I'm excited. It's just a great processor. So if you can get a hold of one, definitely get one. It's worth it. And trying to think what else. Other than that, I'll list some benchmarks, basically stock and then overclocked, and what the difference is for numbers wise. Other than that, if you have any questions, just leave them. I'll try to answer them the best and as quick as I can.